Friends, family, the Warning Army, welcome back to the Vicverse. Today we've got song number 2 from the Pepsi Center, simply titled Z. So, we're going to go through this whole playlist from the Pepsi Center because this is what you guys seem to want to hear. And I've done a few songs from this so far, and we will skip those. You can go find them in my playlist. Unless you want me to hear them in order and redo those, let me know down in the comments. If that's what you want, I'll do that again, because maybe it'll give it a little more context as we go through the concert and do them all in order. But if you want me to skip the ones I've already done, I'm okay with that, because I've done them. I don't know what more I can say, but if there's any more context that I can learn, then maybe I should do them. Just let me know. I'm rambling at this point because I'm nervous to see what we got going on from Z. The Warning, live at the Pepsi Center, song number 2. Let's go. I hate to pause it so early, but we're hearing vocal greatness right there. She's digging deep. She's delivering a lot of vibrato. And then she goes up to the next little breakaway from that deep voice and opens up and gets a little bit more compressed and lets out a big puff of air at the end of that, which was just phenomenal. Way down there in the chest. A little bit more airy, but a little bit compressed at the same time. And now she pushed through that last note. Which she did a diphthong right there and pushed through the end of the diphthong on believe, and gave that final push at the end, which just sent the vocal over the top. One more time. And one more thing I'd like to add. I'm going to let the song play for a little bit, I promise. But she's quietly yelling in that first part of this next section here before she goes into a full yell scream. She's quietly, listen to it. She's yelling, but she's keeping the volume nice and low, which is very hard to do. And even got a little bit of compression and grit right there then, right? But she's still yelling, but she's keeping that volume nice and low and very contained within the vocal track as to not push too much air out and get too loud. Then we're going to go into more of a there, where she just opens up. You can actually see her mouth open and push more air out. Nice. And even on the at the end of that phrasing, it's just pushing more air out because she had so much to spare. Why not put a little more color to the vocal? Watch out, Nice grit right there. And that was more of a grit. That was more of than what you call a false chord, because a false chord is sustained. That was just an onset. Yeah. Right there again. And so she goes into this section right here on the Watch Out. And you could call that more of a false chord, because she's holding that gritty sustained note now. Instead of just pushing it out there just as a brief moment, she's kind of holding it a little bit more. I was so wrong. She was not. Danny was not. Pal was doing it. Yeah, got me. And I've noticed that when Pal sings out like this, she's got a little bit of grit to her voice. It's a little bit more, I think, natural than what Danny sings with. Danny can sing, I think, does sing with a lot of clear tones, and she uses that grit when she needs it. And when Pal's singing out a lot, now I've heard her sing very clean before. I'm not saying she can't sing clean, but I think naturally she wants to have a little bit more grit like this. Tricked me on the vocal there, though. Even when Pal said, she can't help it to be gritty on things that call it to be a little bit gritty and punchy. Right there. Nice. You know what I haven't heard in this one? Anthem. We know the girls love their anthem songs. I haven't heard an anthem in this one. I've just heard more of a straight up rock song in this one. Oh, Danny's great on that guitar. She's great. Nasty. Tapping. She's tapping. Eddie Van Halen, eat your heart out. What a great scream. And I must say, Pal was still going like an animal behind that drum kit, even though I know she did a lot of training to calm herself down, but be effective and not lose her breath and keep pace. Not keep pace like she was out of time before, like keep it pace with not getting overwhelmed by going so hard that she wears herself out. She can, very sustainable now is what I'm trying to say. Animal. Get it. But she's a fantastic freaking drummer, man. She is so good. Oh, great scream at the end.
Amazon
No, shut up, Amazon. Okay, guys. Wow. Z from The Warning live at the Pepsi Center. Song number 2. That was fantastic. I loved it. Nothing I could not like about it. We didn't get our anthem, which is fine. It don't always have to be anthem songs. I just noticed that a lot of their songs kind of have an anthem theme to them. And hey, this was a straightforward rock song. The ladies killed it. Everybody sounded phenomenal as usual. Man. All right. So usually I say where are we going next, but I know where we're going next. We're going to song number 3. So stick around for that one. This one will be out soon. Next one will be out a day or so later. And we'll see you guys next time.